filmed last week. You'll recognize the team uniforms, but probably not the players.
Welcome to the highlights of Saturday morning football. Today, one of the toughest matches yet in this league, the well-balanced and seasoned Vikings meet head-on the team that has steadily grown this year to a position of hard-earned respect, the young but maturing Rams. The Rams started this year with a roster of rookies, and their 1-8 record has reflected that. But as the season has unfolded, so have the Rams. Before the game today, head coach Paul Bosowitz was hesitant but hopeful about their chances.
What kind of a game strategy you got today? You going to stick to the ground or are you going to go to the air?
Mainly the ground. We're going to go up the middle on them a lot. Try to muscle them.
How's their defense look today?
They'll do good. They'll do good.
All right, what's your strong suit, defense or offense?
Defense. It's always our defense. I never get an offensive team. Don't have a line for the offense.
Starting quarterback for the Rams today will be Richie Goss. But Viking head coach Mike Rubenstein has high hopes for his team this game, primarily because of the strength of the Viking veteran quarterback, number 22, David Satin. The Vikings come to this game, the 10th and last game of the season, with 5 wins and 4 losses.
Coach, what's the game look like today for you? Is it going to be a tough game?
It's going to be tough. We've played these guys before, and they've been tough. They have made it hard on our kids. We have a good team, and we expect to win, but it's going to be a tough game.
The cheerleaders are moving to the sidelines now as we're ready for the kickoff. The crowd here today seems small but enthusiastic as the Rams charge into the Vikings with this startling sweep around the right end and down the right sideline, less than a minute into the first quarter. The Vikings seem stunned as the power sweep pays off for these supposed underdogs. Let's look at that again as number 8 quarterback Richie Goss pours on. Richie is one of the quickest quarterbacks in this 18 league, and that makes the real threat of this team. Now, back to live action again as the Vikings have to stop the surprising momentum these have begun. You'll notice that one of the rules of this league for 6 to 9-year-olds requires that both teams hold their positions on a kickoff until the ball has traveled 10 yards. There have been no injuries again this season because the specialty rules here are designed for safety.
On one.
Coach Rubenstein worked feverishly on the field with this Viking team in the first half, and with defensive coach Jack Minter, did effectively quash any further gains by the fired-up Rams team. But penalties stunted a faltering offensive effort, and the surprised Vikings headed off the field at halftime, trailing the Rams 6-0. As the teams head for the dugouts, let's review some of the rules of this Pasadena Lakes Optimist Club Flag Football League. First is the maximum weight limit of 75 pounds. A very strict rule marks a 5-yard penalty against a player with his mouth guard out at the snap of the ball. And tackling gets a 15-yard penalty here because the object is to grab the ball carrier's flag to stop him.
These are stars for the game. You get gold ones when you get flags. When you get blue ones when you don't get flags.
You mean like for good blocking or something like that?
Yeah.
It's halftime in the dugout now as the Vikings trail the Rams 6-0.
You guys are not playing as a team out there. I've stressed this over and over and over. We are not superstars out here. We're just kids playing football. But if you play as a team, you win. All you have to do is fall in front of the guys to block, but you're not even doing that. Fritz, your mom's going to yell at me because you got your knee pads dirty. I don't know why you did that. You haven't done anything. Nobody is doing anything. You guys should be filthy out there. Scott's the only one that's dirty out there. Why? You guys aren't concentrating. You guys are 4 and 5 on the year. If you lose this one, that means that's 6 losses that you had. You're a much better team than that. Much better.
That halftime talk must have done some good because this Viking team seems fired up for this second half.
Picked up by Pleasure. Stop at the 38-yard line.
Okay, here we go. Line strong right. 24 on 2. On 2. Let's get your man, Scott. Get your man. Todd, run up there, would you?
It's a handoff right up the middle. A big hole. A gain of 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 now for the Vikings on the Rams' 37. Every man plays at least 1/4 of every game, and the pressure on the sidelines is showing now. That's 35, John Lutz going into the game. Lutz is a first-year man with the Vikings, a 6-year-old right end. I spoke with John Lutz Sr. before the game about his son's first year with the Vikings.
And once he got into it and started playing, he really started to get enthusiastic about it and then started enjoying it. And between the two of us, we had a lot of things to talk about outside of the game and stuff when he came home, and he started taking me outside and playing catch and blocking and showing me how to block this. And when he learned something new in practice, he would come home immediately like an excited little kid, and he wanted to show his father. And I think it brought the two of us a little bit closer.
They're playing a good game. The other team has improved tremendously.
The other team's having one of the best games of the year, isn't it?
Right, they've improved tremendously. And they're playing a good game. They're just beating us. They're beating us good. That's what's happening. Okay, guys, let's go. Here we go.
We got it first.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, come on, man.
Todd, wide right, wide right. This time, Todd, I want you to go right over the middle. David, drop back 2 steps and hit him right over the middle on 1. Let's go. Come on now, let's go.
Time is running out for the Vikings now with the score 12-0. But they're threatening. That's Rams number 30 breaking through for a quarterback sack. Let's see that again. This will cost the Vikings dearly, but you've got to give the Rams the credit. Late in the 4th quarter, the Rams, Richie Goss scores again on this incredible end-around run, making it an overwhelming 18-zip for the Rams.
Richard Goss carries the ball 4.5 yards for the score.
Get ready.
Rams 12, Vikings 0. Goes back to throw. Statue of Liberty play. Hands off to number 30, Mike Meeker. And that's the end of the ball game.
And there it was, a stunning upset for the Rams. But the good sports shake hands anyway.
And today, believe it or not, the kids on our team, on the Vikings, did the best they could. It was just a situation where the Rams came out and they played the best game they played all year. And the Vikings, they went out and they weren't inspired like they normally are. They played their best. Everybody played their best. It's just that they didn't play together their best.
Well, what happened? What happened today?
We weren't playing as a team.
Right, it's like a...
Is that what it was? Well, your defense was holding up. Well, was your defense holding up or not?
The beginning of the game, then we dropped. And I think we should have won, though. I'm just mad over it.
This was your last game of the season, too, wasn't it?
Yes.
Well, what's that leave you for a record for this year, then?
4-6.
Well, there's always next year, Vikings. Maybe next year.
Red Zone, America's #1